Our next guest we're about to bring on, this sister is one of the new movers and shakers on the continent who is creating some, dope content and taking part as a motivational speaker. Many of you guys know her as the African Superstar. Gina, my sister, how you doing? Welcome to Africa Day 2020.
What's up? Hey, brother. Thank you so much for the opportunity to greet your audience. Happy Africa Day to you, and happy Africa Day to everyone watching. Special shout outs to my platform, the African Superstar family. I know a lot of you are here supporting, so thank you so much. Rashad, you have pulled together a absolutely fantastic panel, and I just really want to commend you because a lot of times many of our peers complain about the friction that happens between us and the lack of actual solutions that are suggested to some of these complex problems. But you've just proven here that when you decide to take some steps and you decide to implement something, it can be very beneficial. All of us that have been in the chat have just been enjoying these people. Q Butter was solid. I agree with a lot of things that he said. I'm very proud of the brother. I've seen him on Facebook, and I think that he's doing a wonderful job. In addition to so many other people that you brought along, Art Carthy was very, very motivational. Big shout outs to her. And I just really am gracious to be with you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. I know you've been following the movement for a while. We've been kind of exchanging inspiration. We inspire you, you inspiring us. You recently made your first trips back to the continent and got involved here on the ground. Tell us, first of all, where you're from in the diaspora and what made you or helped you make your return when you did.
I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. And, similarly, like many other people from the diaspora, I began to experience like a lot of friction professionally. I used to work for JP Morgan Chase. I used to work in the mortgage operations in Columbus, Ohio. And as I came out of university, I was extremely ambitious. I just knew that I was going to move up the corporate ladder and I was going to, earn great income. And those were really my aspirations. And as I began to, explore my career, I saw these systematic setbacks that were put in place. And I personally felt that I was being stifled. I knew I had a lot of great potential. I had a lot of great ideas, but I was not being permitted to implement those things. So, like you said, my journey to the motherland has spanned years now. I actually took my first trip to the continent in 2016. As today, I have visited 6 different nations. And as of last year, I started a business that I source products, some of which I'm wearing. This item comes from my website, www.theafricansuperstar.com. I source luxury African jewelry from Kenya, and I source kente cloth and African prints and clothing from Ghana. And I also offer exclusive Black Love products. My recent collection, #Black Love or Stay Single, has just been released. It's hot, it's fresh. I did all the designs. I built the website. I am providing these services for our people, by our people. And I would say that what the continent has provided me is hope. I had a lack of hope when I was living in America. I felt that I was never going to be able to overcome all the things that we potentially face. I didn't have freedom. And in my case, I came from an affluent family. I had, privileges and things like that. I thought those things would propel me, but the systematic issues that Black people face in the diaspora extend beyond any class, any level of education, any economic background. And that is why I began my quest for the motherland. I was, scheduled to be in Dakar, Senegal, speaking today before the crowd, which I was really looking forward to. But I'm so happy that we also had an opportunity to come and greet the audience and share our ideas. So to the audience, I have several YouTube channels. My mother channel, my biggest channel, is The African Superstar. I do also offer the e-commerce, which is under theafricansuperstar.com. I also have Instagram and Facebook and all those things. to connect with. But essentially, I just motivate the diaspora to tap into that potential that is on the continent. And I compel us to be like movers and shakers. And I also suggest that those of us that are positive, those of us that are ambitious, those of us that can kind of rise above some of the potential challenges, or we are prepared to endure the challenges to be able to, you know, re-cement the connections back on the continent, that we take our place and we create these channels. So thank you guys so much for coming. We have such a big chat room today.
I know. We're literally sitting here right now. I got a couple of my guys sitting here with me in the studio, and they're like, man, we're reading the comments. Guys, in the comments, I gotta really just take real quick time and show much love to everybody contributing in the chat room on YouTube and on Facebook. You guys, I love y'all. Y'all are what we do this for. And the kind of building that I see in the comments, I see people exchanging contact information. I see people sharing business contacts and resources. I see people, you know, referring folks to, yeah, we got somebody who's referring people to their Forex. And yo, this is what it's all about, collective building. You know what? I couldn't have imagined more of a, you know, impactful way to spend this day, you know, after being, you know, limited in how we can connect physically. Like this is
yeah, this is probably the next best thing, definitely.
Seriously. So I want to show much love to everybody watching and everybody commenting in the chat rooms. My sister Afrikan Superstar, yo, you just dope, sis. You just dope. You all around dope. I can't even really say too much more. I love the jewelry. I'm loving the products that you're sharing. Afrikan Superstar is also an admin, the contributor on some of our largest media platforms. She's an admin on our Black Kings and Queens project page with over 270,000 followers on Facebook. She's also been working in our YouTube comments today as a moderator. My sister, I love you. Thanks so much. We're going to definitely build more in a little bit.
Thank you so much. I appreciate, again, the opportunity. Big shout outs to everybody watching. Hi, Mom. Big shout outs to my family. Big shout outs to the continent and all of the Afrikan Superstar family. Thank you so much for your continued support.
Always. Another great asset to the Black community. We're talking about people who are dedicating their lives and the resources that they've been blessed with to bless others and to help to educate and collectively develop. You know, none of us are just doing this for ourselves. At any point in any of our careers, we could have went off and worked in corporate America. Like Gina said, she used to work at JP Morgan Chase, one of the largest banking entities in the world. We saw people on here today talking about working in various corporate fields. I myself had a pretty successful career in corporate America before coming here. I did marketing for the NFL and the MLB and NHL, right? All of these big majority Caucasian-owned conglomerates where our talents were, we were overworked and probably underpaid. We brought millions of dollars into companies that only paid us, a fraction of what we earned them. And so we all decided that instead of using these skills to benefit people who would never benefit us in return, we said, hey, let's use these skills to benefit our people. Let's use these skills to benefit our continent. Let's use these skills to educate folks on how they can better themselves. And that's what this movement is all about, guys. That's what the Exodus Alliance is all about. Make sure you guys go to our website. It's streaming on the bottom of the screen there, madeinafricaproject.com.